Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
Today we're listening to an album called Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus. I was flip-flopping between a few different female artists slash albums that I wanted to do.
Miley's
But
cool.
yeah, I just picked an album that I really like. Been a celebrity since,
Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah.
how old she was when Hannah Montana started.
preteen.
13 at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's had a lot of music and albums throughout the years.
Yeah.
Been through a lot of different phases. She was like the innocent, sweet one, and then she tried to like break out and be total anti that, and was like, party crazy and heavy.
Right.
Then she
right.
kind of toned down a little bit. Then she took a break from music. Then she came back to music.
Very reminiscent of Britney Spears' journey. you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to
Yeah.
go through those phases. I don't judge any of those people,
No.
hardly at all.
No.
Like even like Justin Bieber and stuff. It's like
Right.
Nobody's
can't
meant-
even imagine until you've walked in their
Yeah.
shoes.
and she went through all that drugs, rehab. But as of lately, past few years, she's been hitting her definitely, I don't know, second or third or fourth, whatever you want to call it, stride of
Yeah, she's
musicianship.
a lot of cover band, like Foo Fighters have had her on stage. She's done, a lot of rock covers, Blondie, she really has her voice range can go deep, can
Yeah.
go high. It's another one of those voices that when you hear it sing, it's her.
Very iconic, or at least distinct, recognizable. This is from 2020. One of my favorite artists, or an artist that I'm very fond of, John Bellion, had a big hand in helping write a few songs on this album.
Oh, cool.
It's a little more in that vein of 80s pop / 80s rock
Okay.
style, sort of. I think I just think it's a great album, and I think people acknowledged it for being a good album when it came out, and it surprised a lot of people. But I really love it. It's one that I've listened to a lot over the past few years. Track 1 is called WTF Do I Know? What the fuck do I know? I can say it. The video's been long enough. You only can't curse in the first 60 seconds. So
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
yeah, so it's called What the Fuck Do I Know is track 1.
I'm not trying to have another conversation. Probably not gonna wanna play me on your station. Pouring out a bottle full of my frustration. Here to tell you something that you don't know. I'm the type to drive a pickup through your mansion. I'm completely naked, but I'm making it fashion. Maybe getting married just to cause a distraction. Here to tell you something that you don't know. What the fuck do I know? I'm alone. 'Cause I couldn't be somebody's hero. You want an apology? Not from me. How'd you leave me in your misery? So tell me, baby, am I wrong that I moved on and I don't even miss you? Thought that it'd be you until I die, but I let go. What the fuck do I know? Desperate for attention, knows his bloody it's daylight. Waking up with people that we met for the first time. Loved it, then I hated it and let you go. What the fuck do I know? I'm alone. 'Cause I couldn't be somebody's hero. You want an apology? Not from me. How'd you leave me in your misery? What the fuck do I know? I'm alone. 'Cause I couldn't be somebody's hero. You want an apology? But I let go. What the fuck do I know?
Yeah, I'm very interested to hear. I haven't heard her, like I said, other than like some iHeart, live performances. And I just think, her vocal range is tremendous.
So cool.
To hear her in that really low range to start and have most of the song, except for the chorus, be down there. I don't know any other female artist that has that projection of a voice, very guttural, very raw, very rock and rollish.
Yeah.
That comes across like that. So, really makes the emphasis of her saying, what the fuck do I know? breaking the mold or any image that you may have had of her as, you know, I can't even remember what the character
Hannah
was.
Montana.
Yeah. Those days are long gone behind her.
Yeah.
And she's really tried very hard to, you know, escape that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I feel she could leap, you know, she really does cross genres. It sounds poppy, but it could also be, you know, like a light rock, you know, kind of has a light rock feel to it.
Track 2 is called Plastic Hearts.
Hello, the sunny place for shady people. A crowded room where nobody goes. You can be whoever you wanna be here. And I've been living at the chateau.
I think it's called timbre, right? The timbre of her voice.
Yeah.
The way it has that vibe, like if she holds it, it vibrates almost.
Such a good bass. The drums remind me of Sympathy for the Devil. A little bit.
Yeah. You're very up.
Yeah.
Second song in a row, you know, the claps. Both songs had the clapping going on.
Rising.
Yeah. Good.
Cool
good.
tune.
Nice guitar work, nice bass, nice, you know, bongos.
Yeah. Her melodies and hooks are
Yeah,
so
her
good.
voice really carries the songs. There's no doubt about it.
Earworms.
Yeah, and even if it isn't, I mean, she's just got this. It's a natural born talent. I don't think she's, you know, there was no voice coach or anything like that. I mean, she probably had some lessons, but that's a natural gift she's got.
So I don't know if you've heard this then. Maybe I'm thinking of a different.
Well, maybe.
It's
I mean,
possible.
if she did it, I think she did it at the.
I think she did it maybe at the same
New Year's Eve. It sounds familiar. I think she did it on the New Year's Eve performance.
Oh, well,
Let's hear.
it's called Angels Like You.
Okay.
Flowers in hand, waiting for me. Every word in poetry won't call me by name, only baby. The more that you give, the less that I need. Everyone says I look happy.
Yeah, I've heard it.
When
Yeah.
it feels right. I know that you're wrong for me. Gonna wish we never met on the day I leave. I brought you down to your knees, 'cause they say that misery loves company. Angels like you can fly down here with me. I'm everything they said I would be. La la la.
She's also a good acoustic guitar.
Oh,
player.
yeah.
I'll put you down slow, love you goodbye before you let go. Just one more time. It's not your fault I ruined everything, and it's not your fault I can't be what you need. Baby, angels like you can fly down here with me. I'm everything they said I would be.
Such maturity. It's you know, having watched her grow. It's just It's mesmerizing.
Angels like you can't fly down here with me.
Yeah, classic ballad, you know, classic rock ballad, if you will. Like, you can think of any...
The builds and drops.
Yeah, and any 80s hair band, they all had one. The Poison, Bon Jovi.
The lighter wavers.
Yeah. That's very much in that vein.
But so good, though, still. Like,
her voice
kills
it. Just, there's no denying it. It doesn't even feel as powerful as you know it is listening to it recorded.
yeah.
Like, it's almost like, you know how we talked about some recordings and some artists, you just know that they...
You know that has to be
that they exceed...
in front of a crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
She's one. It all, and it almost feels like muted, like, oh my gosh, like if this needs to be on the, you know, the last level of your volume, because that's the only way to do it justice.
But yeah, this was also a single, obviously, because of the feature. It's called Prisoner.
Prisoner, prisoner, locked up, can't get you off my mind, Lord knows I tried a million times, oh, why can't you just let me go?
Strung out on a feeling, my hands are tied, your face on my ceiling, I fantasize, oh, I can't control it,
You keep making it harder to stay, but I still can't run away. I gotta know, why can't you just let me go?
prisoner, locked up, can't get you off my mind, Lord knows I tried a million times, oh, why can't you just let me go?
Prisoner,
I hear the chord influences from Belly on there, and the beat even. It reminded me a lot of our trip last year to Ireland. You know, it sounds. I found that the radio stations that I was hearing in the car were very 80s, 90s. They still have a very big love for the pop scene out there. You know, and I'm sure London as well, or England overall. So I bet she's got a lot of European fan base as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's also a big part of why Dua Lipa is such a international star.
Yeah, because I mean,
she has the American fan base and the European fan base.
I found so much songs like that. I would say to Mom when we would drive, oh, remember that? And she'd be like, yeah, you know, it's just, we have so much growth here and so many, I guess the media, just the access to media and the so much different flavors. Yeah. Where I felt like, you know, because they're smaller countries in comparison, that to break out, you really have to. Right. So there still seems like a lot of, I wouldn't say copying, but if that's like, if you like pop, you're going to play pop type music. Yeah. They're very heavy on it. I felt it was very heavy. And this, so that song reminded me. Yeah. I was thinking of like driving along down the
hearing that on the radio,
Ireland roads, and hearing something like this.
It's a great pop song, though. I mean,
yeah.
It's nothing that's gonna blow your mind, but
no, it just the
works.
voices. Yeah, I mean, I can't help but feel like in the studio version of it, it just doesn't.
She belts.
Yeah. I mean,
but that's why I like Dua Lipa's like a nice. They go nicely together.
She's a good dancer. I remember. Yeah. I think I know that of her. Right.
Great performer.
She has good dance moves.
Yeah. Very smooth voice, but that's why I like it. They kind of balance each other out, because Miley
brought a little aggressiveness out of her there in one of the lines.
Yeah, towards the end. Yeah, it's a great track. Catchy. Track 5 is called Gimme What I Want.
Good production.
Midnight and the moon is out. Careful, you might hurt yourself. Pleasure leads to pain. To me, they're both the same. Sweat dripping down to the floor. Bite marks like an animal.
So alone, and then
Yeah. I love this. Hook is so cool.
So give me what I want, I'll give
How it hits like,
it. You don't have to ask.
very sharp.
yeah.
So give me what I want, I'll give it to myself. Give it to me.
Has a bit of an ABBA.
Give it to me.
A little bit, yeah.
Like right there when you did that,
Give it to me.
I could think of a few songs that they had like that.
Give me what I want, I'll give it to myself.
Yeah, it felt very, almost felt like the way she started it off about the, midnight and the moonlight, and it felt very werewolfy,
Yeah.
like
Wild animal.
Yeah, like something, if the video, like it would be very dark, and
Yeah.
but then at the end there's like strobes going off because she's, it's getting wild now, and
Yeah.
yeah, very, very seductive, very animalistic.
That chorus
Song.
is so catchy, though.
Yeah.
I like how it goes down and then hits.
Yeah, she goes, "Give me what I want."
Yeah. It's like you could see the notes just popping up and down. But it's cool. It's like very punchy pop chorus, but then still has the gritty.
Yeah, I think that one would
Undertones.
probably be like her most seductive one so far.
So the next one is called Night Crawling featuring Billy Idol. So very different feature than Dua
I
Lipa.
love Billy Idol.
Sometimes I'm good for nothing. Sometimes the best you ever had. Sometimes I need your loving.
You can almost see her snarling
Yeah.
to match him,
I found the meaning, just what I needed. Cut on the bathroom wall. Can't shake it, I taste it. When it's yelling out my name, I chase it.
Kind of a continuation of the last song. They almost blend together very well.
Yeah. Late night.
Yeah, late night imagery, disco ball.
Sometimes my thoughts are violent. Sometimes they bring me to the light.
All those fake drums, and
Yeah.
whatever they were.
Wanna listen when the devil's calling. Can't shake it, I taste it. When it's yelling out my name, I chase it.
Yeah, I mean that's his signature. Come on.
Yeah. It seemed like you can
She
tell
catered it to him. Yeah, yeah. If I got to get him on, I might as well
Exactly.
let him do his thing.
it was literally like a Billy Idol.
Yeah, go ahead and rip
Style.
it, Billy. Yeah, I'll join in. But it's nice to hear him.
Just
On
a microphone.
yeah, something. That's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's nothing like
No,
that I go back to,
It
but-
sounds like she gave him.
give him some space
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make a song.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
So the next one was another single, also written by John Bellion. It's called
Wow.
Midnight Sky.
2 on 1 album.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's been a long night and the mirror's telling me to go home. But it's been a long time since I felt this good on my own. Lot of years went by with my hands tied up in your ropes. Forever and ever. No
That
more.
quiver is just.
Yeah.
The midnight sky is the
It's there
road
even- it's like on
I'm
every
taking.
note.
Yeah.
Head high up in the clouds. I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. Fire in my lungs, can't fight the devil on my tongue, you know.
Vocals are crazy.
It's-
My ways, thought you'd never be
Yeah, I was thinking again of the Taylor Swift comparison, and I know I shouldn't do it, but I noticed a big difference in listening to her albums. We did two, right?
Two, yep.
And this is that while the songwriting and the themes are really cool in Taylor's,
Yeah.
the voice here just,
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you goosebumps to hear that natural ability of the range and the projection of it.
Yeah.
In here is just, you can hear like, God, I just wish I could see this and hear her, live.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't do it. You hear how great it is, but it's just even that much better when she's just
Yeah.
out in the open.
Track 8 is called High. I think you get to hear her voice a little more in this.
Get a little too hurt. Got my mind going places it ain't wanna go. Sometimes I get a little too low, and I can't see myself through the fire and smoke. And you, like a neon light, shining through a door that I can't keep closed.
Beautiful.
And in my head, I did my very best.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Starts
What is
acoustic
that? Like
and
almost sounded like a horse coming in or something. You know?
yeah.
I don't miss you, but I think of you and
Walking through snow.
I still feel high. I still feel high.
The range is unbelievable.
I mean, you hear the classic country roots
Yeah.
there.
Sometimes I stay up all night.
She has good background singing.
Yeah. That's her.
But I think of you and don't know
It's her own vocals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just layered.
Wow.
I still feel high. I still feel high.
Such a cool song.
Yeah, not quite ballady, but just really showcasing her,
Yeah.
her voice. I mean, it's just no two ways about it. She could have been saying anything there.
Yeah.
And the melody of it, like even just going la 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 la. It's
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan. There's no doubt about it.
It's just so cool how her voice can crescendo like that so naturally, like go from low to building to crashing to
Yeah, and you can hear when she breathes in to belt it out. It just comes like it's seemingly without effort.
And how she, like you were saying, she holds it a little extra quarter second,
enough to
just bending
yeah.
it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a cool song. That one has the most like you said, like sort of country
Yeah.
feel or
Yeah, and the lyrics were a little bit personal.
personal, soulful. Track 9 is called "Hate Me."
Go ahead, you can say it's my fault. If it still hurts at all. I thought one of these days you might call. When you were feeling small. I wonder what would happen if I die. I hope all of my friends get drunk and high. Maybe that day you won't hate me. Go ahead, you can say that I've changed. Just say it to my face. One drink and I'm back to that place. Drunk and high.
Doesn't it sound like
Would it be too hard to say
muffled?
Yeah,
almost?
it's like it seems like they took it down a decibel. It's like a little muted.
Maybe that day you won't hate me.
Yeah, that I feel it the most on that one,
Right?
I think.
Like
usually.
Janis Joplin is another voice that comes to mind. Me and Bobby McGee and Another Little Piece of My Heart, where you just almost feel like you're listening to something and you say, wow, that sounds amazing on a recording, but then even live she was just even that much better, and it just gives you chills listening to it. Like, how do you get this voice? It's almost like they had to say, we have to tone this down and muffle it a little bit, because otherwise it's just gonna
peak,
punch through the song.
Yeah, but it's kind of like annoying on that one though, because you really it's like you want to go. It sounds like they purposely mixed her low.
I feel like that for sure.
So speaking of, you already mentioned this person without knowing, but next one's called Bad Karma featuring Joan Jett.
Shit.
So yeah, you already mentioned her.
Well, Joan Jett was, really like the original, I don't give a damn about my reputation, that song.
Badass.
Yeah. And wore a lot of black leather and black hair, punk style. But, what these women went through, to break into the industry of heavily dominated male
AC/DC,
performances,
Kiss.
just rock radio in general. They were thought of as like,
a joke.
Yeah. Like, okay, they look good, but can they sing? And she's still performing, I believe, like tribute stuff. She didn't have new music, but
Wait, isn't that who you went to see recently?
no, we went to see Pat Benatar.
Oh, Pat Benatar. Doesn't she sort of fit in that?
No,
realm
she was
too?
more like, she had very big success just with her vocals and her songs. But Joan Jett was more, you'll hear it, she's more of the gritty, I don't give a damn about my reputation.
Punk.
Yeah, and just, that was her I think that was pretty much like her biggest song. So, I mean, right there, she's got Billy Idol and Joan Jett.
So cool.
Punk, rock,
Legends.
gods.
Yeah.
You may think I'm boasting, but the truth is I'm a liar. I sell you what I tell you, but you ain't a fucking buyer. They say it's bad karma being such a heartbreaker. I've always picked a giver 'cause I've always been a taker. I'd rather just do it than I'll think about it later. Kiss me bad karma. Never learned my lesson, so I always do it twice. Say it's bad karma when you live a double life. They say it's bad karma being such a heartbreaker.
There she is.
I've always picked a giver 'cause I've always been a taker. I'd rather
Yeah, because Joan Jett wasn't able to say, I don't give a fuck about my reputation. She had to say, I don't give a damn.
She could say it now.
She can say it now.
Streaming age, baby.
Jeez.
Again,
It's
another.
funky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could hear Joan Jett's music, I'm trying to think of the other one where that sounded a lot like that, da, 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 da. I mean, she geared it towards both features were geared more towards
The feature.
an honor to them than, hey, I got this. But the sexual sounds were, I mean, she did a great job on that. I mean,
and fitting it into the
yeah.
Again, I don't think these ones are like my favorite tracks, but I think it's just more of like it's just a cool.
It's a kudos to the
Yeah,
and I like that about her. Like that.
she's very.
I'll take the back seat. You take this song.
Yeah.
And kind of like let me even be there.
She's not shy to show love to other artists, which is nice because some artists
She knows
shy
her
away from
musical history, and she knows that I probably listened to these people as kids.
To respect
she had to have.
Yeah.
The
pioneers,
so
like
I
you
mean,
said.
my God, it's
Yeah, I think it's just cool to hear
it really
someone
is.
from that age on
any
new recording or track. I'm sure it was exciting for them too to get in the studio.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah. Track 11 is called Never Be Me.
I know I do this every time I walk the line. I play with fire. And I
2 lines from Johnny Cash.
Walk the line. Yeah.
And Playing
Play
with Fire.
mine.
Ring of Fire was his
Yeah,
song, but
yeah.
still.
Yeah, I play with
We
fire.
both looked at each other.
Not a coincidence. Yeah.
I don't wanna push you way too much. I don't wanna lean that way too far. I don't wanna ever learn the hard way. But if you're looking for stable, that'll never be me. If you're looking for faithful, that'll never be me.
It's a good one.
If you're looking for someone to be all that you need, that'll never be me. Hard as I try, can't get too close to the sun. Baby, you're the only one. Oh, I never lied to you, baby. If you think that I'm someone to give up and leave, that'll never be me. No.
Yeah, I just can't help but thinking she's just like the definition of like a cool chick.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she knows she really knows who she is. She's very down to earth. I think you'll find a lot of people who've been through shit like that and come out the other end. They're very they're much more humble,
Yeah.
but they don't deny, the wild side.
Yeah.
And I just get that feeling from her overall, that she really loves performing. She really loves being on stage, making music. Yeah, I mean that was nice.
Yeah.
That was.
I think you summed up that pretty pretty
just
perfectly.
just a cool chick.
Yeah.
just
I mean, that's the whole first 2 refrains are her saying like things that she can't be, like, oh, I can't be
yeah.
perfect.
If
and I
that's what
can't
you
be,
want, right.
But then the final refrain saying, but I'm also never going to be someone who gives up or never leaves
Yeah.
or never leaves your side.
Right.
Like I'm loyal, but you need to know.
It's gonna be a ride.
Yeah, you need to know what you're getting into. This one is track 12. It's called Golden G String. Interesting title.
I have one on.
I woke up in Montecito. I was thinking about my life, and the questions made more questions, staring out into the night. Yes, I've worn the golden G string, put my hand into hellfire. The old boys hold all the cards and they ain't playing gin. You dare
Good
to
lines.
call
Yeah.
me crazy? Have you looked around this place? I should walk away. Oh, I should walk away, but I think I'll stay. There are layers to this body, primal sex and primal shame. They told me I should cover it, so I went the other way. We all focus on the winners and get blinded by their shine. Maybe caring for each other's just to 1969. But oh, that's just the world that we're living in. The old boys hold all the cards and they ain't playing gin.
Reminds me of like Candle in the Wind.
Yeah. Pretty much everything we were just talking about.
Yeah, which I mean, thank
Touched
God
on.
it's not post Miley where someone's singing
Yeah.
about her, which Candle in the Wind is.
Yeah.
But wow. I mean, good for her.
It's what you were just saying.
Yeah,
Literally.
I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, she really had the realization and the maturity to put it into music. That there's a few songs that, really mock the industry that I can think of, like Pink Floyd's Have a Cigar, how they got manipulated and, had
record deals
smoke
and all
blown
that
up their
shit,
ass and, oh, you guys are great, we're going to go far, and and telling her, well, if you're not, if you're not successful, it must be your fault. We do everything we can for our artists. For a young woman to have survived that, come out the other end with all these, record executives being men and probably making her feel like shit. You could see how it, you're rebellious as a teenager to begin with, to be told then, oh, you got to stick to this image. That's the image you created. You can't bare your breasts or act sexy. She says basically primal sex is a natural thing, and
hence, like I said, we were talking about the whole era where she was being super wild. But again, it's like, you almost can't criticize that, because it's like she's saying, even if she kept getting pushed so hard in one direction, that your natural instinct is to be like, fuck you.
Right. And that's going to happen even in the most normal family situation with teenagers, where the parents say, no, you can't do this. And you got, that's going to happen. But to be on the world stage and have it happen.
So this is a remix, a Stevie Nicks remix of the song Midnight Sky.
Wow.
That we heard earlier. So again, another,
homage
prominent,
to all the
legendary
people that
name.
influenced her. Wow.
Fleetwood Mac now, all those people of that time period.
And they're all women.
And women.
Except for
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
So this is called Edge of Midnight. It's a remix of Midnight Sky.
Yeah, it's been a long night and the mirror's telling me to go home. But it's been a long time since I felt this good on my own. Lot of years went by with my hands tied up in your ropes. Forever and ever, no more.
Wow.
The midnight sky is the road I'm taking. Head high up in the clouds. I was born to run, I don't belong to.
You can almost hear her voice clearer in this one than the original, right?
So much.
The production's not as overblown. Yeah,
The whole thing should have been this way.
I agree.
Maybe she'll do a remastered,
Yeah. Another killer voice, Stevie Nicks.
Still. Very similar,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Edge of 17. Took me a while. I was trying to think of it.
Explains the title.
Yeah.
Edge of Midnight.
Yeah.
It's the two songs combined.
Cool. Yeah, so much better.
Yeah, I feel like this should have
The
just
track.
been the track. Yeah.
And, Stevie Nicks took a lot longer to get clean than Miley did. So
Yeah.
that's another one. She was, she was out there.
Really cool. You know what?
I mean-
I don't know. I think I maybe just forgot about that song. I usually just don't like remixes, but that's just badass.
Oh, it blends so
Yeah, it
well.
fits so
It's
perfectly.
not even, it doesn't even sound like a mashup. It sounds like it was really, whoever figured it out that they go so well together.
And
that's
the vocals in
home run.
general are
Oh,
just so much clearer
crisp.
on that.
Yeah.
It makes you realize
How muffled they did the other stuff.
like in the original, that it's like
It makes
muted.
it strengthens the song because her voice is just
Yeah.
amazing.
Track 14, I'm pretty sure you've heard before. It's her iHeartRadio recording of Heart of Glass.
It was. Yeah, there are some songs that when you listen to it, you
Like I can never
they
hear that
become
song
better
now.
than the original.
Yeah, and I can never think of
this one was
version.
doing that for me for a while too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you haven't heard it, anyone that's watching,
And go watch the
you'll
video.
hear it now.
because
Yeah, and watch the video.
She slayed that night. Because Blondie's the whole song is up here,
Yeah, super, super,
and
super
hers
high.
is ripped,
Yeah.
like Billy Idol style.
Yeah.
Was I loved and it was divine? I soon found out I was
Losing my mind.
lost inside. Adorable illusion and I cannot hide. I'm the one you're using, please don't push me aside. We could have made it cruising, yeah.
La la la. La 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 la.
It's like a bar
la,
song.
la, 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 la. Yeah, Debbie was.
Na na na. Na 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 na.
So different.
It's like this song was made for Miley in the future.
Like who, if you, I mean, just Debbie Harry was just up here the
Yeah.
whole time in that range, and it's really the music that. But wow,
So fucking
and you
good.
know she could have done that like 5 times and
Oh
had
my
the whole
gosh.
crowd. I mean, yeah,
So epic.
that's what I told you. Like I remember seeing her at the iHeart, and I think she did a Queen one, and she's done. I mean, when she goes on iHeart, it's not her stuff. She likes to.
Yeah, covers.
Oh,
So good.
she's so powerful. That's
Yeah.
what's great.
And again, it's like tracks like this makes you look back at some of the tracks on here and be like,
exactly. Why would
wish
it
they would've just let it
feels like
rip a little
she
more.
was like muffled or
yeah. I mean, some tracks her
handcuffed.
vocals come through, but some of them, like the more pop ones, are. So the final track is also a cover, a live cover of a track called "Zombie" by the Cranberries,
Oh yeah.
which is one of the most iconic.
Yeah. Irish
Yeah, Irish band, Irish group.
lead singer died.
Yeah.
Past
2018.
years?
Yeah, Dolores.
Yeah.
So
One of U2's favorite bands.
yeah, and again, sticking with the whole, a female lead.
Yeah. Right.
And making songs that go against the grain. This
Right.
song specifically being about the IRA
Yeah.
bombings and 2 kids that died
Yeah.
during it. It's a incredible track originally.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Zombie.
track.
Yeah. The Cranberry version is pretty powerful. So is the video, but I'm sure her voice.
And this is the final track, her cover.
I can
which-
already hear it.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Like an unplugged.
Yeah.
Another hit hangs slowly, childish slowly take on.
line. Just
Yeah.
no words.
Yeah.
She's I mean the voice just as great as the Cranberry version was with the tweaking of and you could hear like they used a little bit more of the Irish folk in the back,
Yeah.
you know, with the her voice would break and crack. But Miley's just
Right down the middle.
fucking in your face,
Yeah.
punching,
Yeah.
you know, took the meaning of the song to another level.
Yeah.
And
The aggression.
that, and then the beauty with Stevie Nicks,
And another,
Joan
again,
Jett, Billy Idol. I mean,
like you were saying, what were you saying about the one song that reminds you of about the artist that passed? Like 2 tracks ago, the Elton John song.
oh yeah, Marilyn Monroe,
Yeah, so
Candle in the Wind. Yeah,
it's crazy all these connections. Like
yeah.
this lead singer Dolores. I mean that, like you were saying, unfortunately that she easily could have gone down that path too and not been here. So all these parallels, it's a beautifully strung together,
Good point.
you know,
Good point.
set of features that's like clearly these all have some type of personal meaning to her, whether it was
Yeah, and not only that, but sometimes there's no coincidences in life that, you know, these songs came. It makes me feel bad for those other tunes now. I feel like overall the album in itself didn't do her justice by muffling or using a lot of that production to
Yeah.
suppress
Yeah.
this powerful voice of hers.
yeah, she's a powerhouse.
And even when it's the ballady ones, like the gentleness of it, just let her just record it and don't fuck with it. It's like she's that good.
Yeah.
You know, she really is. I feel like a proud parent, you know, and it's weird
Yeah, it's
because
nice.
she's still you know, she's obviously young enough to be my daughter, but just knowing that she is having continued success makes me happy, and that she still sounds as good as she does. Yeah, it'd be great to see a tour.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week with a new album and new video. Peace.